Hey, I'm Morgan, co-creator of Toy Story 3 in real life, and you may also recognize me as Andy from the fan film. So ever since my brother Mason and I released the fan film online, there have been tons of comments asking to see more behind the scenes material. So you're in luck. In this video, we've got 30 random Toy Story 3 in real life facts and Easter eggs.
Full speed ahead.
Number 1. In our recreation, we decided to hide the Buzz Lightyear of Star Command PlayStation game in this shot here. Number 2. When Ken is giving Woody and the gang a tour of the butterfly room, look on the shelf behind his dream house. You can see a day and night book. This was the short that played before Toy Story 3 in theaters. Number 3. In our recreation, we tried to match every detail near perfectly. However, we'd sometimes change things a bit for fun. For example, this poster here features an image of Bruce from Finding Nemo. Number 4. From time to time, we'd also hide items from our favorite films and shows outside of Pixar's work, like this mug from Rhett and Link's Good Mythical Morning. Number 5. A couple of Toy Story 3 in real life trailers were uploaded before releasing the full film. Some of the shots in those trailers differ from the final film, including this one. We didn't like the look of it in the trailer, so we fixed it later on. Number 6. During the credits of the film, you can spot a familiar monster hanging out with Ken and Barbie. It's Sully from Monsters, Inc. Number 7. There are many interesting toys in our recreation of Sunnyside, including this super vintage tin toy car that belonged to our grandpa. Number 8. Some of the stickers in our Andy's Room set are slightly different compared to Pixar's designs. Given their small size, it was kind of hard to see exactly what they were when we were replicating them. So, occasionally we would improvise a design. For example, you can sort of make out a sticker featuring rats resembling Remy and Emile from Ratatouille. Number 9. When stop motion animating, we would accidentally break toys from time to time. For example, Buzz's leg snapped off during this shot. His leg had to be composited back in during post-production. Number 10. While Buzz is climbing up the vending machine, you can spot a photo of our grandma on the Grandma Unkrich snack bag, which is already a reference in Toy Story 3 to director Lee Unkrich grandmother. Number 11. Sometimes we'd throw an Easter egg in, even if people wouldn't be able to see it. For example, the registration sticker on the back of Andy's mom's car features a reference to our dog Racer, who played Buster. It also has a reference to Toy Story 3's theater release date. Number 12. Several shots that take place during the day were actually shot at night. This was to avoid blown out windows and light flicker while animating. Number 13. In Toy Story 3, Andy has a poster on his wall featuring a simplistic drawing of Buzz. In our recreation, this Buzz is actually designed to resemble Buzz from the Buzz Lightyear of Star Command cartoon. Number 14. While the toys are in the garbage truck, you can spot a box from Poultry Palace, the restaurant featured in the Small Fry short and Toy Story 4. Number 15. If you look closely at the books on Molly's shelf, you'll see one titled Lonely Volcano. This is a reference to the Pixar short Lava. Number 16. Most shots took a lot of time to animate. To give you a better idea, I listened through the entirety of Monsters, Inc., Inside Out, and Monsters University while shooting this shot here. And we usually felt like this after animating a long shot. Number 17. While Buzz is running to Jesse's rescue inside the garbage truck, you can spot Rex Danger Vest from the Lego Movie 2, one of our favorite non-Pixar animated films. Number 18. We like to reference our favorite things in the film as much as possible. For example, you can see a Pawnee mug here from one of our favorite shows, Parks and Recreation. Number 19. There are tons of papers in Sunnyside, and sometimes we'd like to have fun with them. Here you can sort of make out that the kids are apparently studying Lux of Junior and Friends in May, and 18th movie release dates in June, another reference to Toy Story 3's release date. Number 20. During the credits, you can spot a little blue clay character named Mr. Blue Tie. This is an original character created by Toy Story 3 in real life co-creator Mason. Number 21. In order to make characters jump or fly through the air on their own, we often had to animate them while holding on to them and then remove ourselves in post-production. Number 22. During production, a lot of problem solving was required. For example, the trash chute set was constructed in our backyard, so an actual garbage truck couldn't be back there. When Lotso hears the garbage truck approaching, the truck is actually just a pair of lamps set up to look like incredibly bright headlights. Number 23. Another one of our favorite shows, Gravity Falls, is referenced on this sticker in Andy's room. Number 24. The number 237 appears quite a bit in Toy Story 3. This is a reference to director Lee Unkrich's favorite film, The Shining. We added even more 237s in our recreation, including one displayed as 2:37 a.m. on the Anderson family's kitchen oven. Number 25. In Toy Story 3, Molly is reading an issue of Tween Zine. On our recreation of the magazine, you can sort of make out some interesting faces. Because it's likely pop culture based, there's Katy Perry, then Darla from Finding Nemo, Kraz from Gravity Falls, and several uphouses because why not? Number 26. In order to achieve the look and scope of the Tri-County landfill, we had to use many detailed miniature sets and props. Number 27. When Woody decides to leave Sunnyside, you can spot a glue bottle belonging to somebody named Bluth. This is a reference to the Bluth family from TV comedy Arrested Development, a show we were listening to while working at the time. Number 28. While the film was still in production, Toy Story 4 was releasing in theaters, so naturally, we had to hide our favorite existential spork in there somewhere. Number 29. A lot of props were reused throughout our recreation. For example, this blue Playskool box here was destroyed to be used as a good amount of the trash bits in the landfill later on. And lastly, number 30. This shot was the last to be animated. Well, not all of it. When I thought I had completed this shot 2 months prior, Bullseye was accidentally left out, and I had to add him in last minute. Thank you all so much for watching the film and supporting our work. It's really been quite the journey with this whole thing, so it really means a lot to us. Anyway, take care, stay awesome, and we'll see you in the next one.